We are under the light as we get you set for another edition of baseball on MLB Net and the Flying Squirrels of Richmond. It's baseball on MLB Network, and it's coming up next. Percy Dozier gets the call to pitch here on opening day in front of the hometown crowd. What do you have for us on him, H?
Well, he's got 4 pitches to work with and uses them all at all different times in the game. So he keeps hitters off balance and gives you a lot to think of.
Standing in, Gabriel Cabrera, and we are set for baseball here this evening.
The designated hitter, Gabriel Cabrera.
Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
Nope.
And a fastball just below the knees, ball 1. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Out of play. On 1 and 2 to 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Pitch swung on and hit in the air toward the line and right. That's a hit, their first of the new season. Digging in the switch hitter, Herschel Roberts. Runner at first to start the inning. And Dan, when it comes to pitching in the rain, what changes?
I think the most difficult part, Matt, is the ball gets slippery. It's hard to keep your hands dry, and if you don't have a good feel on that grip, it's hard to control where you're going to throw the ball.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone.
Jumped ahead with strike one there, and that's something he's going to do a lot of in this start. He doesn't have lights-out stuff, so it's important for him to be pitching ahead and have the hitters on their heels.
Now the 0-1. Thought he had the inside corner that time, but it missed for ball one. A runner at first with no outs here. That's in there on the outer half. 1-2 now. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. Grounded up the first baseline. Here's another 1-2. And they really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out.
To me, when it's raining, the approach at the plate has to change a little bit, especially if you're a guy that can run a little bit. Put the ball in play any way possible, especially on the ground. Making plays in the rain becomes exponentially tougher to do when it's wet. So these offenses really need to limit the strikeouts.
And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. All in no strikes. Here it is. Runs outside, so it goes to 2-0 now.
That can be one of the downfalls of pitching out. It puts you behind in the count, and if you throw another ball, you're kind of in a difficult spot.
Too tight with that one. 3-0.
We're seeing a good AB here from the 3-hole hitter. Going to put that cleanup guy in a really good position to do some damage in this first inning.
That one's in there. 3-1. He's set. Here's the 3-1. Back up the middle. And that's through for a hit. Now a long throw to third. And they'll have runners at the corners following the 1-out single.
Well, he picks up a hit now in 11 straight games. Swing the bat pretty good. I love the adjustments he's made along the way through this whole streak.
Into the box, Antoine Gagnon, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. Great chance to drive in a run here in the early going. Oh, 1. Here's the pitch. Ball one. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And no one can get there. It's a foul ball. From the belt. Kicks and deals. And the curveball bounces here, but a good job behind the plate to keep it at arm's length. A 2-2 count. Here's the pitch. A swing and a miss. He offered it a ball way outside the strike zone for out number 2.
Center fielder.
So striding in, Kent Belanger. And he takes ball one. Runners at the corners, 2 men out. Inside, and he falls behind the hitter now. 2-0.
Well, I know the last thing he wants to do is load the bases right here, so the pressure is on right now to get back in the strike zone.
Hitters count. Here's the 2-0 pitch. Grounder down the line at third. but this will get fouled. 2-1.
He appears to be having some issues with pitch command to start the game. He's dealing with two guys on, and that last pitch looked like a big mistake in that location, right down the middle, but he got away with it.
Breaking pitch, and this bounces in front of the catcher. Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. Now a swing and a miss as he was trying to flick that one the other way, and it's a full count now. 3-2.
All right, 3-2 count with 2 outs. The runner on first will be moving, so we'll see what happens. There are a lot of possible outcomes with this kind of play.
Now a swing, and he just fouls this one away. He's set. Here's the 3-2. Again, he sends it out of play. Here comes the payoff pitch. High in the air out to center field. Moving under it, Silva. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. So they get to him for a couple of hits in the inning here, but they've got nothing to show for it. So it's on to the bottom of inning number 1. No score. Brett Sierra is on the mound for the season opener on the road in this one. Harold, any thoughts?
Well, Matt, he's got 5 pitches, and I love the fact he mixes them well. And we'll just see if he's on today. That means he's throwing strikes with all of them, and he'll have a dominant game if he does so.
Now at the plate, David Keating. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
For the Flying Squirrels, second baseman, David Keating.
And he gets ahead 0-1. Here comes the 0-1. A slider that just grabs the outside corner.
Well, it's awful difficult, Matt, to hit when you find yourself down 0-2, but particularly when you haven't even swung the bat yet. Now you're in protect mode, and you haven't taken one swing.
Fastball swung on and missed for the first out.
Hey, anytime a pitcher locates a fastball on the inside corner, it's going to be a tough pitch to hit. That one was spot on, and he had no answer for it.
Stepping in now, Gerald Morrison, as he lets it in the air to right field. Roberts is there, and he makes the catch for the second out.
Batting third, first baseman, James Katz.
Stepping into the box, James Katz. First cuts for him here with the bases open and 2 away. Started to go down after it, and he couldn't hold back. It's strike 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball. A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. He pops him up toward the left side of the infield. Griffin is there for it. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. We played an inning. No score here on MLB Network. Now to the plate, Salvatore Guerrero. He'll start things out here in a tie ball game.
Second baseman, Salvatore Guerrero.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And that's taken for strike 1. And now a curveball as he's got to lean out of the way. That one nearly got him.
You know, we'll see him work both sides of the plate with his curveball. Maybe not that far in, but he'll move that pitch around the zone to give it a different look.
And he lays off the pitch down and away. Ball 2. Grounded foul. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. So the leadoff man reaches base to start out their half of the second inning.
Batting seventh,
stepping up to the plate,
shortstop,
Bobby Thatcher.
Thatcher.
Now a move over to first, and he's back in standing. First pitch of the at-bat, and this is taken outside for ball one. In for a strike. It's 1-1. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Big curveball right down the middle for strike number 2.
Wow, not sure what you're looking for right there, but that one was pretty much middle center cut. Tough pitch to take.
And the runner will get back standing. Nobody out, runner on first. In the dirt here, and a nice job to keep the runners at bay as the count moves to 2-2. 2-2 count. Here it comes.
Full count.
And he lays off, so it's full now, 3-2. He's ready. Now the payoff pitch. And he misses there for ball 4. So runners are at first and second now with nobody out.
Always tough to issue a free pass, but especially troublesome when you give up a single right before that to start the inning. We'll see if he can figure out a way to wiggle out of this.
Striding in, Wes Acho. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Looking at a fastball for a strike on the corner.
Well, he's got himself a little bit of a jam right here, Matt. He's got 2 on, nobody out. Look, I want to get a double play ball. Just pitch to contact, get the double play here.
That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. None out, runners at first and second. Fly ball heading for the alley. And this is going to wind up as extra bases, as that'll play one for sure and maybe a second. The runner scores from second, and the second run will score as that makes it a 2-0 ball game.
Always nice to get some run production from the bottom of your order, right? That double brings in 2 runs, and the top of the order is coming up here. This could really be a big inning.
Into the box now, Kevin Griffin. He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. No one out with a runner at second. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Here it comes, 0-2. Swing and a miss, and that's a much needed first out there. Digging in to try it again, Gabriel Cabrera.
Gabriel Cabrera.
Hit on the ground to third. And that's through into left, a base hit. Throw comes into third now, so they're at the corners here with only 1 out.
The batter, right fielder.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Herschel Roberts. 0 for 1 here in the early going. From the stretch. Pitch out. Nothing doing. Runners are at the corners with 1 man out. Sent on the ground out to second. Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile the runner is in to score.
That grounder was hard hit, and sometimes the runner at third will have to hold on a ball like that, but he was off on contact, and they opted to take the out at first instead.
Standing in now, Julio Carbajal, as he'll take strike one on the inside corner. A base hit in his first trip. Set to deliver the 0-1. And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands.
Man, it's been a long inning. He's grinding through it. Look, he's got an open base. And any other time I'd say maybe pitch around him. But you can clearly see this inning's taking its toll on him right now.
Fastball close, but he didn't get it. 2-1.
Boy, his pitch count has really spiked here in this inning. He's up to over 50 already.
Here's the 2-1. Breaking ball taken right down the middle.
Oh, he hung him one right there. Curveball right down the middle. Those balls go a long way. He must have been looking for something else.
Slapped hard the opposite way. Morrison is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. So 3 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a man left. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2. The Rubberducks lead it 3-0. At the plate, Troy Switzer. He'll start us out here in the home half of the second.
Designated hitter, Troy Switzer.
And he lays off there 1-0.
Well, you've been given a 3-0 lead. The last thing you want to do is have base runners on and then give up a big ball, and that 3 runs means nothing to you. So pitch around the corners, make them chase the ball, but do not walk people.
That's wide, 2-0.
Not the ideal spot to be right here. 2-0 count on a real good hitter. Boy, you're going to have to make some really good pitches now.
And he gets this one over at the knees for the first strike.
That is a pro pitch right there. 2-0 curveball for a strike. You make those kind of pitches, you'll be around for a long time.
Swing and a liner. But this is going to get foul. Ready on 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here it comes. Never tempted to swing at that ball down low. It's ball 3. Full count here. Here comes the pitch. And he takes ball 4. Leadoff man's aboard here to begin the home half of the second. Digging in, Miguel Silva. First chance for him here with a man on following the leadoff walk. And that's high for a ball, 1-0. A runner at first with no outs here. And it's a called strike to even the count at 1.
Pretty lucky to get away with that one. There's not a situation ever where you want to throw a high changeup, so I think he'll try to make an adjustment with the next one he throws.
And this one gets away. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch. The set and the 2-1 pitch. And just never could commit to the swing there, but he went around, and it's even now at 2-2. A runner at second, nobody out. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. And this one's in the dirt. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning. Ready now, Pedro Cedeno.
Pedro Cedeno.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Hops this one up just beyond the infield on the right side. Guerrero ranges back, and he has it for out number 2.
Batting 7.
Digging in now, Gil Garcia. He's set. Here it comes. And that one stayed too low, apparently. 2 out here and a runner at second. chop foul right by home plate, and it's a ball and a strike.
Well, he fouls off that fastball right there, and you wonder, does he love his fastball enough to come back with it 3 times in a row?
Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2.
Wow, what makes it so tough to be a hitter is to be able to hitting change of speeds, right? You're geared up for the fastball, and all of a sudden, he pulls the string and throws you the straight change, the dreaded equalizer.
In the dirt, and now let's see. And he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch.
That can be a tough read as a runner on second to see if the ball has gotten away enough to move to third. You have to be sure you can make it. He was there, and now he's only 90 feet away.
A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. So it's no runs, no base hits, no errors, and a runner left.
Rubberducks. First baseman, Antoine.
Into the
Gagnon.
windup and the pitch. Antoine Gagnon is in for the second time here as he looks at one outside. It's 1-0. Now a swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate.
He's clearly looking to hit off the fastball and adjust. That's a pretty good swing after seeing 2 fastballs now in a row.
Cutter misses, and it's 3-1. Check that 2-1. Now here it comes. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Morrison looks up, gone to lead off the inning. A solo shot here to left. First home run of the campaign for him as they move on top 4-0.
I'm cold in this booth, so I know those players have to be cold out there. But it doesn't matter to him. He still has enough power to knock it out of the park. To the opposite field, no less. Now that is some man strength.
Action in the bullpen now as a right-hander begins to throw out there. Into the box,
Belanger.
Kent Belanger. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. One 0 count. Here it is. Smoke toward third. Throw on to first, so a good comeback there as he gets the first out of the inning.
Second baseman, Salvatore Guerrero.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Salvatore Guerrero. 1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning. First pitch coming. Here it is. A high fastball is in there.
Hey, we're only in the 3rd inning, and his pitch count is above 60. That's not being too efficient with your pitches.
And boy, this at-bat is not starting off well as he's behind 0-2 now.
Well, that was an awful late swing on a curveball. One of 2 things. He either didn't pick it up or he was sitting curveball and had his mind made up that he was going to swing, and the break broke before he expected it.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2.
This inning didn't get started the way he'd hoped with that home run, but I've got to give him credit for flushing it and coming back here to get strikeouts on the last 2 guys. He's acting like it didn't even happen before.
Stepping in now, Bobby Thatcher as he loops under the ball and pops it up. 2 out, nobody on. in there, and he's in control 0-2 now.
Well, he gave up that leadoff home run, and I thought, uh-oh, he's in trouble. But he's done a nice job bouncing back. Got 2 quick outs, and now he's got 2 strikes on this hitter. He's got a chance.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. But add on one more as the solo shot stretches their lead even further. Bottom of the 3rd coming up. The Rubberducks lead this one 4-0. Into the box now, Jack Brandon. He'll get us going in the home half of inning number 3.
Third baseman, Jack Brandon.
First pitch coming. Here it is. And that misses low and away. Ball 1. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. And a fastball just a bit up. Two and 0 count. Here it comes. Leaves a changeup high for a strike.
Love the pitch call there. 2-0. You know the guy's geared up for a fastball, and you drop a changeup in the zone. That's going to be a tough pitch to handle.
Now a half swing here on the pitch inside, but it's a strike 2. Now here's the pitch. Had him fooled as this is popped up back behind short. Thatcher backs up a bit and he takes charge for the first out.
Batting 9th, catcher Tommy Spain.
Digging in, Tommy Spain. Into the windup and the pitch. Leaves a slider right over the middle. Now the pitch.
That's a ball.
Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike.
Now that was a good pitch to lay off. When it starts on the outside half of the plate, that slider right there, you know it's going to continue to run off the plate.
Fastball taken inside for a ball. 2-1 now. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Shin high fastball that time, ball 3.
One thing that could nag at you as a pitcher is having to work really hard to get a guy that you think you should be able to cruise right through. He's not known for his offensive prowess, but he's putting together a real nice at bat here.
Throw, got him, and that's a gorgeous play.
Now batting.
And
Second
definitely
baseman,
worth another look with our
David
show track
Keating.
data. Great reaction from the hot corner to make the backhand stop, and then he unleashes that very strong throw while in the air all the way across the diamond. He's going to be smiling about that one. Into the box now, David Keating, as he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. This guy's still looking at a 0 in the hit column. The windup and the 0-1. And he misses with it, 1-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And now a curveball that's low and in the dirt for a ball. It's 2-1. Now here's the pitch. Up and in here as he had to bend out of danger.
Wow, fastball up and in. I'm not sure it was intended to be that far up and that far in, but message sent, beware.
And this misses for ball 4. The second walk he surrendered here in the first 3 innings.
Now batting. Left fielder.
Riding in once again, Gerald Morrison. 0 for 1 here in the early going. And a ball 1-0.
A lot of times you'll see the take sign after 5 straight balls to start the inning, but with the middle of the order up at the plate here, I wouldn't be surprised if he's turned loose. Just has to be the right pitch to hack at.
1-0 pitch on the way. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Carbajal has a read on it, and that retires the side. So no runs here on no hits, no errors, and 1 man left on. 3 innings complete. The Rubberducks lead it 4-0. Stepping up now, Wes Acho. He'll try to get it going here to begin the 4th.
Wes Acho.
First pitch on its way. Ball 1.
Been a real big struggle for him so far on the mound. 4 runs and only 3 innings, so it'll be interesting to see if he can settle in at all and make some adjustments, or if this start will continue to run downhill.
That's by him for strike 1. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Swing and a miss as he's just behind the breaking ball.
Pretty late with the swing there. As a pitcher, you have to recognize that and keep coming in with the hard stuff until he proves he can hit it.
Now a ball pulled hard but fouled off to the left.
Well, I think he's trying to get that 2-strike fastball out of the zone. Just caught too much of the plate right there. Fortunately, he fouled it off instead of putting it in the seats.
No offer at the curve that time, and it's knotted up at 2-2. Set to deal on 2-2. Strike 3 on a pitch in the dirt. Spain is after it. The throw to first is in time, 1 down. Ready for another chance. Kevin Griffin. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Here's the first pitch to him. Now a fastball that couldn't quite find the zone. It's ball 1. Here comes the 1-0. Curveball that time, not even close.
Here he is, falling behind again, 2-0. This has been a big part of his struggles. You can't pitch from behind and in hitters' counts all the time.
And this one's over at the knees, 2-1. On its way is pitch number 75. Now a ball fouled down the right field line out of play, so that'll move the count to 2-2 now. All even at 2-2. Here it is. And another foul ball. Ready on 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here it comes. Right side hit hard. And that'll find its way into right field for a 1-out single. Number 9 batter comes through that time, as it'll now be up to the top of the order with 1 away. Carmen Campos answers the call from the pen here in the 4th, as they didn't get the outing they were hoping for from their starter.
Carmen Campos.
Gabriel Cabrera will be the first to greet him here, as he'll stand in with a runner at first and 1 away. From the stretch. Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0. Runner at first here, 1 man out. And again, he's got himself a base hit, make it 3 for 3. And that runner will go no further than second, as there are 2 aboard now.
Well, he's off to a fast start in this series. 3 hits already in this game, and he's still got a couple games left in the series.
In now, Herschel Roberts, as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike 1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. In the dirt. Throw over to third here, and he is safe at third as he moves up on what's likely to be ruled a wild pitch.
Well, you live by the sword, you die by it too. He went with an off-speed pitch down in the zone, and that's the risk you take there. The catcher can't come up with it, and 2 runners advance. Now they're both into scoring position.
Runners are at second and third with 1 down. And the third baseman will have a look at it, but this is back into the seats. Here he comes again, 1-2. And you can tell he wanted to hold off, but he swings through the inside pitch anyway, and he becomes out number 2. Ready once again, Julio Carbajal. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. First delivery to him on the way. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1.
Even though we're still in the early going, I think this game's at a tipping point right now. They've got a chance to put this game out of reach. But if they can't score anymore here, the other guys feel like the door's still open.
Here's the 1-1 pitch. 2-1. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Started that swing a bit too early.
Boy, I love the way he's competing out there on the mound right now. He's got a chance to rack back-to-back Ks with 2 runners in scoring position. He's not giving in at all.
Tried to fool him with the changeup, but he won't offer at it. 3-2.
Definitely in a tough situation facing the 3-hitter. You can work around him and maybe walk him to load the bases, but that just sets up the cleanup guy with the bases loaded.
That was a good pitch to hit. He wants that one back. He was just a little bit late on it.
Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. He'll try it again, 3-2. And he misses with it for ball 4. So the bases will be loaded now with 2 away.
Man, that's just painful for a pitcher right there. A 3-2 offering that was right on the corner, but he couldn't get him to chase, and he doesn't get the call. Can't beat yourself up about that one too much.
Standing in now, Antoine Gagnon, as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Not close. It's 2-0.
Putting himself in a pretty bad situation now on 2-0, and the base is loaded. He basically doesn't have much of an option but to challenge him right here.
3-0 now.
He's pitching him with the respect of the power-hitting left-hander that he is. If you're going to beat me, you're going to beat me the opposite direction. I like the strategy.
The 3-0 pitch. Takes a knee-high fastball. Challenge pitch coming. Here it is. And this will be fouled away. 2 out, bases loaded. And that misses. Ball 4. A run will come in to score.
And this is a great example of what happens when you can't find the strike zone. The first walk of the inning looked harmless enough, but this one brings a runner home. Self-inflicted wounds are always the hardest to swallow.
Ready for another shot now. Kent Belanger. He hits here in a spot where he might be able to put this one out of reach.
Yeah, Matt, down 5, another run across here could very well put the nail in the coffin. Mentally, they might still feel like they've got a shot if they can get out of this jam, though.
And a strike to even the count. 1-1. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Morrison has it in his tracks. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. So 1 run on 2 hits, no errors, and 3 men left stranded. To the bottom of inning number 4 we go. The Rubberducks lead this one 5-0. Now at the plate, James Katz comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
First baseman.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Starts him out with a changeup off the plate for ball 1. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. And here's a ball hit in the air. And he will make the running catch near the stands. A tough play there on the run for the first down.
Hitter, number 9.
At the plate, Troy Switzer. Here comes the first pitch. Here's a first pitch slider that just tails out of the zone. It's ball 1. 1 out, nobody on. And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now.
Back-to-back sliders away. Now I think you have to think about running something hard in. Not a good idea to throw a good hitter the same pitch 3 times in a row. I'm pretty surprised by the location on those last 3 pitches. The book on him is that he hits the away pitch pretty well, and he just saw 3 in a row out there.
So does he go back out there again?
No, Matt, I expect him to mix it up. Most catchers won't call for the same location over and over and over.
Throw gets him, 2 down.
Now batting, center fielder, Miguel Silva.
Coming to the plate now, Miguel Silva. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Fouled straight back. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
See what happens when you work fast, you stay aggressive, and you come right after guys?
Got him looking, and that'll do it. The inning is over. Coming to the plate now, Salvatore Guerrero. He'll lead things off as they look to perhaps build on an already sizable lead. Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground, but this will land untouched. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. Right-hander starts to loosen out in the bullpen now. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Looks at a curveball on the outside corner.
Well, that was a curveball looking right there. I tell you what, that was a nice curve. Just really froze him. Good breaking ball.
Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. Lays off the 1-2 changeup, and he's worked it back to 2-2. All even at 2-2. Here it is. Oh, and there's the good curveball as he set down on strikes for the 2nd time here tonight.
That swing tells me he was really trying to get a pitch out front and rip it down the line, but that wasn't a great pitch to do it on. It's really not the best 2-strike approach either.
Bobby Thatcher stands in as he swings and misses for strike 1.
I tell you what, right there, Matt, that's a sign of a guy that was sitting on an off-speed pitch. He threw that fastball right by him.
Tried to stay back on the changeup there, but this is chopped foul at home plate. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Tries the slider to ring him up, but he lays off 1-2.
Wow, that's a tough pitch to lay off right there. You're down 0-2. You're in protect mode. You want to chase that ball. Nice layoff.
And he lays off the fastball away, so it's 2-2 now. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. And a big curveball is in there for a called 3rd strike, and there are 2 gone.
That's his 2nd strikeout of the game. I wouldn't be surprised if a coach finds him in the dugout and gives him a little talk about shortening up and putting the ball in play. Good things tend to happen when you do that in these kinds of conditions.
And he gets a piece of it here, but it's chopped foul. Down the first baseline. Katz scoops it up, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So they breeze through this half of the inning. Last half of the 5th coming up. The Rubberducks lead it 5-0. Now at the plate, Pedro Cedeno. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Right fielder, Pedro Cedeno.
First offering on its way. Takes a high fastball for a strike.
Well, the conditions are getting tougher. The rain is intensifying right now. So doing the little things right now really become important.
Strike 2 called on the inner half. 0-2 now. Now a swing and a fly ball. And he's going to make the catch. And he paid a big price for it, too, as he crashes headlong into the wall.
That was a pretty spectacular catch right there. A lot of guys mistime that jump because they're worried about the wall coming on. But he got it just right and hauled it in. Great stuff.
Gil Garcia is in for the second time here as he looks at a ball high, 1-0. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Ball chopped foul right at home plate, and that evens the count at 1-1. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Way in front of that fastball.
He hasn't used that pitch much this game. That's one he's been working on the bullpen, and now he's brought it into the game. If he's able to incorporate that in his stuff, look out.
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. Chopped foul over towards the dugout.
I like the pitch right there. 2-strike fastball out of the zone. See if he'll chase. I'd go even further out this time. See if he chases it again.
Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone. A look at our line score to this point, and I'm almost certainly jinxing things by pointing it out, but it's worth mentioning that 0 in the hit column through 2 outs here in the 5th. Jack Brandon is at the plate now, and he's quickly behind 0-1.
Matt, here we are in the 5th inning, and he swings at a ball out of the zone. It's indicative of how they're playing right now. He's taking advantage of their aggressiveness, and that's why there's a shutout going.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Way in front of a great slider that time.
2 outs, 2 strikes, and we're in the 5th inning, and he's got 1 pitch, I think, away from getting through 5 shutout innings.
Threw it right past him, a swing and a miss at the gas, and that ends the inning. Ready for another shot now. Kevin Griffin.
Akron.
He'll try and get things started as we begin inning number 6.
Griffin.
And a breaking ball backs him out of the way. 1-0 the count. And he misses again. 2-0.
Hey, this sets up really good right here.
Designated hitter.
Digging in and looking for more. Gabriel Cabrera. He's working on a 3-hit ball game right now. And a fastball's off the plate away. It's ball 1. 1-0 pitch on the way. And that one stayed too low apparently. Couldn't wait back. A swing and a miss. Bases are empty. 1 man out. Could have been 3-1. Instead it's 2-2.
I'm no hitting expert, but you can't take a swing that's a whole lot more uglier than that one.
Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Grounded to the right. And this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single.
Well, what a night for him. He's now 4 for 4 with that base hit.
The batter, right fielder, Herschel.
Striding in once again, Herschel Roberts. 0 for 3 with an RBI in this one. Throw over to the bag. Runners back. Here's the first pitch to him. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. Has a look. Now the pitch. In there, and it's even at 1. Runners on first with 1 down. Pitch out. Nothing doing.
1 strike.
Set to deliver on 2-1.
3 balls.
He's fallen behind now. 3-1. He's set. Here's the 3-1. Strike 2 at a pitch that catches the outside corner. Runner at first here. 1 man out. And he lays off here. A nice job. It's ball 4. First and second now with 1 away. Digging in to try it again. Julio Carbajal. He singled earlier, making him 1 for 2 to this point. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Takes a knee-high fastball. And there's one well above the zone for a ball.
I'll tell you, it's a helpless feeling for a manager or a pitching coach when your pitchers are having a really hard time throwing strikes. What are you supposed to do other than keep trying new guys until someone starts attacking the zone?
And there's ball 2 now. And a breaking ball in the dirt that time for a ball.
3-1 here. You have to make a good pitch on the mound. Grooving one here rarely works in your favor unless the hitter tries to do too much with it.
3-2. Runners are at first and second with one away. Line toward right center. And that's in there. Base hit. Cabrera is on his way home. The relay throw. And they won't come close to getting him. He's in there at third. Ready once again, Antoine Gagnon. He comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. And here's a ball hit in the air. Morrison on the move. And this will fall, but it's a foul ball. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Hit on the ground toward the left. A dive. He's got it. To second for 1. Safe.
Boy, that was a smooth play, wasn't it? Great job to lay out and make the stop, and then to feed the second from his knees for the out. Pretty impressive display there.
Stepping in now, Kent Belanger, as he'll take a look at ball 1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Fastball hit on the ground is short. Scooped up on to second for the force out, and the side is retired. So it's 2 runs on 2 hits, no errors, and a runner left. 9-1-2 scheduled to hit in the home half of the 6th. The Rubberducks lead this one 7-0.
The Flying Squirrels, catcher Tommy Spain.
Tommy Spain stands in as he looks at a called strike.
One thing you try to do as a hitter is figure out what pattern the pitcher is pitching. I can't cover the whole plate. He's done a masterful job of pounding him on the outside half for strikes, and they haven't figured it out yet.
Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike. 1-1. Here it comes. And this one's tapped foul at home plate. To the right side, but foul, and he'll try it again. Ready on 1-2. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. Here it comes. Hit in the air out to left field. Carbajal is over toward the line a bit as he takes it for the first out.
Now batting.
Stepping in and ready for another shot. David Keating comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. And that misses for ball 1.
Boy, they've been just getting shut down right here. Been a while since they've even had a runner on. So I think it's time to start looking for ways to make some things happen. Drop a bunt, get up on the plate, something.
Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. Slow roller back to the mound. Thatcher has it in time to first, and there are 2 away.
Hey, when the guy on the mound is working on a no-no this late, every play is exciting and stressful for the fielders. We'll see if they can continue making the plays behind him.
First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike.
You know, when a guy starts to get tired, you often see their breaking stuff start to flatten out, but that's not the case here. Still has really nice finish on that slider, as we just saw.
And a good spot for that pitch is it's chopped foul. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Ball swung on and hit high down the line in left, but it'll get back in among the crowd, so the count holds at 0-2.
That's probably not what he wants to do with 2 strikes right there with the fastball. He was fortunate he just fouled it off.
The next 0-2 misses, and that'll move it to 1-2 now. Here's the 1-2 delivery. And the slider runs away from him there, and the count levels at 2-2. 2 out, nobody on. And he tries to get him to reach for it, but it stays outside. 3-2.
Wow, from 0-2 to 3-2, and that last pitch on 2-2 wasn't even close. He had this gun.
And he struck him out. So it might be time to begin the countdown, as he's now gone through 6 innings without allowing a base hit. Welcome back to baseball on MLB Network. 7th inning straight ahead, but first let's take a look at the game summary for the first 6 innings of baseball. Digging in once again, Salvatore Guerrero. He'll be tasked with starting things as we begin the 7th. In there for strike 1. Yeah, we see a lefty and a right-hander start to loosen up in the bullpen. The windup and the 0-1. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Here it comes on 1-1. This is on the ground over the first. And they'll flip it to the pitcher covering for the out.
Oh, that's a tough play, but he pulled it off perfectly. Once he made the great stop, still had to make a good feed to the pitcher covering, which isn't easy on routine grounders sometimes. Hard not to appreciate that one.
Into the box, Bobby Thatcher, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. No hits to this point. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. And they won't get him to chase the curveball in the dirt that time, and it's 2-0 now.
He doesn't look like the same reliever right now, but listen, this is his 4th inning of work, and there aren't very many relievers that can go 4+ innings and be rock solid all the way through. Well, I'll tell you, from where I'm sitting, it looks like he's starting to rush his delivery out there. Someone needs to remind him to stay back and let his arm get out front.
And he looks at ball 4 now, so he's aboard, and you always have to worry about the threat of the steal when he's on base. He's set, and the pitch. A ground ball to third, and they could get 2. 1 there on to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. Around the horn they go. 5-4-3 to end the threat. More baseball on. So coming to the plate, James Katz. He'll try and get something started in the home half of the 7th.
James Katz.
Belt high and right down the middle for a strike.
This has been an interesting game to watch. I mean, he's less than 60% of the time he's throwing that first pitch for strikes. So he's been having to throw stress pitches almost to every hitter.
And 1-1 as this one's in. On the hands. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. And this will ricochet off of him on the mound. But he is able to recover as he gets the out at first. 1 away now.
The designated hitter, number 9, Troy.
Ready for another chance? Troy Switzer. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Into the windup and the pitch. And that's swung on and fouled straight back.
He's been doing a nice job out there on the mound, but the deeper you get into the game, the more the hitters have seen you. This is the part of the lineup that he has to be really careful with.
Lays off the slider, and it's 1-1. 1 out, nobody on. Oh, they have him looking awfully confused up there right now. It's 1-2.
That was an ugly swing, and that's indicative of how they've been swinging the bat today. They just have not looked like they're picking the ball up at all. He's just dominating.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Here's the pitch on 2-2. Started to go. Did he hold up in time? Yes, says the first base umpire. It's ball 3 now. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Sliced hard on the ground. Guerrero is there on to first, and there are 2 down.
Now batting, center fielder.
So digging in now, Miguel Silva, 0 for 2 with a couple of strikeouts for him so far. And a fastball is in there for strike 1.
He's been getting ahead in the count all game long. I think the key has been working off his fastball.
The windup and the 0-1. And he lays off for ball 1. Here it comes on 1-1. Line to the right side. And that's a base hit. So the no-hit bid ends here in the 7th. So he was able to take it into the 7th. But the no-hit bid is going to end here with 2 out in inning number 7.
Cedeno.
Now in the box, Pedro Cedeno. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes.
These guys have got to be frustrated as an offensive unit so far in this one. They haven't been able to crack the code on their opponent, but it's not like they're getting great pitches to hit either. This starter has kept the ball on the corners of the zone all game long.
A slider that just grabs the outside corner. Oh, and he was fooled that time on the pitch away as he went around for strike 2.
Boy, he's been great in this one, and he's only 1 strike away from putting another 0 on the scoreboard.
A ball and 2 strikes. Here it is. On the ground up the middle. Played on the backhand. And an underhanded throw is in time for out number 3. Add another 0 as it's up to 7 shutout innings so far. Standing in, Kevin Griffin. He'll have the first crack at it here as we start inning number 8.
Griffin.
First offering on its way. A high fastball is in there.
Well, this has been a lot of pitches for him out of the bullpen, as you can see there. They're asking a lot of him in this one, so I wouldn't be surprised if he gets a day off or 2 after this one.
Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control. 0-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And he gives this a pretty good ride that time, but that's going to be up amongst the crowd. A foul ball. Here comes another 0-2. That's inside and low. It's a ball and 2 strikes. And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2. And they really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out. At the plate, Gabriel Cabrera. 4 hits for him in this one, all singles.
Gabriel Cabrera.
Ball 1.
Listen, I'm not trying to make up an excuse, but this is this guy's 5th inning of work in this game out of the bullpen. Are you kidding me? Nobody goes 5 innings anymore.
Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Cedeno has a play, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
Now batting.
Digging in the switch hitter, Herschel Roberts. 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ball game. Just got a piece of it as it's fouled back. The 0-1. And now a curveball that bounces up to the plate. It's 1-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. hit hard on the ground towards second. And that's through for his first base hit in this one. So the 2-out hit keeps the top of the 8th inning extended.
A lot of base hits up the middle. Set your sights up the alleys and try to take it back up the middle hard like he did right here. Nice job.
Into the box now, Julio Carbajal, as he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike. So far 2 for 3 in this one. Set to deliver the 0-1, and a breaking ball runs in and gets him, and I doubt there was any intent behind that.
Yeah, I can hear the crowd murmuring now, wondering if he hit him on purpose. But hey, us pitchers need to be able to throw inside, especially when facing hitters as dangerous as he is. Pretty sure this one just got away from him, and hey, that's part of the game.
Antoine Gagnon is at the plate as he watches ball 1. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. There's a breaking ball over the outer half. And he swings on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Now he gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Drilled down the line, but this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. 1-2, here it comes. Seared down the first baseline. Foul. 2 down, runners at first and second. Very weakly on the ground, but that one rolls foul.
This has turned into quite an at-bat. That's 5 foul balls. He's seeing a lot of pitches.
Now another 1-2. That's lifted the other way out to left. Morrison has it in his tracks, and that's the 3rd out. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and 2 men left on. Stepping up to the plate, Gil Garcia. We're in the 8th now, and nothing's changed out there on the mound.
Well, I've been very impressed with how this starter's gone about his business, Matt. He's looked really sharp, and it's hard to know if it's had any effect, but getting that early lead from his offense could have really helped settle him in.
Luis Morales comes on to start the inning, and he'll have a huge lead to work with. Lays off 1-0. Now here's the pitch. Not close. It's 2-0.
You know, sometimes it takes a pitcher a few pitches to get going, but those 2 pitches weren't even close. Falls behind in the count, 2-0. It's time to start getting locked in.
Takes a look at a strike over the inside corner. Out in front as this is pulled foul into the seats. Ready on 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here it comes. And a full count as that misses. It's 3-2 now. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. Another full count pitch home. And he struck out again. That's the 3rd time he's gone down on strikes in this one. Now at the plate, Jack Brandon. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. Now a changeup here to start things out, but that'll dip a bit too low, and it's 1-0. And he watches one miss outside. 2-0 now. Here it comes, 2-0. And he takes a pitch right down the middle. Gets the sign. Here comes the 2-1. On a good pitch there. Had him stretching to get out there, and it's 2-2 now.
Not much to say about that swing other than it should have never happened.
3-2 now.
Yeah, and if you get a guy flailing at a pitch like that, heck, you're going to go out there and throw that same pitch till he proves he can lay off of it.
And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen.
The batter, catcher.
Digging in now, Tommy Spain. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. Tough pitch to lay off. The slider stays high for ball one. The 1-0 delivery. Ball two now.
Hate to do it, but I've got to question the pitch calling right there. With a guy like this at the plate, you got to attack him with your fastball instead of pitching him like he's a middle of the order power guy.
Not holding back on the 2-0 cutter, but it's 2-1 now. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Cutter, and that's a called strike two. 2 out, nobody on. And he'll just get a piece here as this is chopped foul at home plate. The 2-2 one more time. And he struck him out. So a fine inning here as he strikes out the side in order. Rodrigo Ibanez comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one. Now batting, Kent Belanger. He'll try and lead things off here in inning number 9.
Belanger.
Little dribbler down the line. Brandon fields it cleanly. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway.
Now batting, second baseman, Salvatore
into
Guerrero.
the box, Salvatore Guerrero. Into the windup and the pitch. And a fastball just below the knees, ball one. That's 2-0. 1 out, nobody on. And he gets the slider over here. It's 2-1 now. Hitters count now. Here's the 2-1. Curveball that time, not even close. Bobby Thatcher waits on deck. And a full count now, 3-2. Got him. And he goes down on strikes for the 3rd time.
That's the 3rd time in this game he's gone down on strikes. Not the game he was hoping to have when he was taking batting practice, but at least his guys are ahead.
Bobby Thatcher is in with 2 away as he takes a ball, 1-0. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Now it's 2-0. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And there's ball 3. From the windup, the 3-0 pitch. And he takes ball 4 again. And they clearly just don't want any part of him in this one. Now at the plate, Wes Acho.
Wes Acho.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike. 0-1. Here's the pitch. A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball.
Looking at the first pitch for a strike, then takes a swing, and now you find yourself down 0-2. He's just got a battle. Spread out, get ready to swing at anything close, and make sure you don't.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. So no runs on no hits, no errors, and 1 man left on base. Stepping in, David Keating, starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
And that's right there, and we're even at 1. A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. In front of the changeup there as this is chopped foul at home plate. Here's the 1-2 delivery. Lifted in the air to center field. Belanger is there, and that's not the start to the bottom of the ninth this crowd was hoping for. One away.
Gerald Morrison.
At the plate, Gerald Morrison. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. The plane to the plate, and that'll be ruled a strike. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. Here's the 1-1 pitch. A called strike over the outside corner.
I like what I'm seeing right now. In, and then goes away. If you pound him in early, it opens up the outside half of the plate, and that's what he's doing right now.
1-2 is an off-speed pitch. No dice. It's 2-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Takes this the other way to right, and he'll break through with a solid knock here, his first of the ball game.
Well, not a lot of offense from them today. It's only the second hit here, and we are in the late innings of the game. Maybe they can put something together, maybe get things going.
In now, James Katz, and this is fouled back and out of play. A 1 pitch on its way. Laid off as it caught the inside corner.
He has full intentions of jamming this guy. Back-to-back cutters right in on the hands. He does not want him to get extended.
Swing and a ball hit well to the right side, but this will get into the crowd. Another 0-2 coming. Squared that one up just a little late. The next 0-2. Swing and he pops him up over toward foul territory. But this will land untouched.
He's just fouling him off till he gets something he wants to hit.
Turned on down the line. And a reach, but it's by him as he couldn't quite get to that ball. And he'll move up to third now. Runners at the corners here with 1 away.
Hey, that's a base hit right there. Now they got 2 runners on. This may be their best opportunity to get on the board. They've been shut out the whole game.
Now time is called, and this might be to buy a little time for that reliever to get loose. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Stepping in now, Troy Switzer, as he'll swing and miss at a first pitch slider at strike 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. The 0-1 pitch. And there's ball 1. Runners are at first and third, 1 away. And now a pitch hit sharply on the ground. But a foul ball, 1-2 now. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Swing at a high pop, drifting into foul territory. And he'll put this one away in foul territory for the second out.
Now batting, center fielder.
Stepping into the box, Miguel Silva. First delivery to him on the way. A swing and a miss at a ball down.
0-1.
Runners on first and third, 2 away. And this will be a called strike 2, and trouble now as they're down to their final strike tonight. Got him swinging in the dirt. Acho goes to get it on to first, and that is going to conclude the festivities here tonight.
Yeah, and they know this is going to be a tough stretch on the road. To win the first game of a series has got to feel pretty good. Something to build on for tomorrow.
A 7-0 shutout final score tonight. Brett Sierra gets the win on the mound, his first of the year, as he finishes 7 innings, allowing only 1 hit. Percy Dozier couldn't escape the 4th inning as he slapped with the loss. So that's a wrap here tonight. Harold Reynolds, Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian, thanking you for watching Major League Baseball on MLB Network. Have a great night.
For the Rubberducks,